Lady Lily back with another video, and today's video is going to be the Housewives of Potomac Season 2 Episode 1 review. Return of the Mac. Yes, the Housewives of Potomac is back with a new season, and they had a new episode that aired this evening. So let's get some housekeeping out the way. First of all, as you all may or may not know, Katie Ross they did not renew her contract to return. So there, Katie Ross, if you pay attention to the entry taglines, was not featured, and they did not feature the new young lady tonight as well. I guess they will be introducing her next week according to the preview. So she was not introduced tonight. So they really featured the original 5 cast members minus Katie Ross. So let's go into the show, shall we? So first of all, Giselle is getting her hair done. Apparently, she got a new wig, and her stylist, who you all seen last season, they had beef with Sharice and Karen. He's still working with her hair, but apparently she is still dating. She came across this guy who she met prior to her getting married. And at the time, she was getting ready to get married to Jamal Bryant, who's her ex-husband, and he at the time had somebody else. So apparently, they did not connect romantically. But now, since they both are single, Giselle is looking into pursuing dating him. Sharice, her husband, Eddie Jordan, was fired from Rutgers University, and he has decided to stay in New Jersey, has not moved back at home. Sharice have taken over a new leaf, and she is going, she has an ego that's named Sasha. Sasha, which was her rap name she used growing up. So apparently there is a beef against Giselle and Sharice. Let's see. Let me see my notes here. Giselle pretty much is wanting to know why her and Sharice is at odds. Sharice says and then on the other side, Sharice is talking to her daughter. She says she doesn't know what's wrong, what was up with Giselle. Apparently, Sharice had sent Giselle a letter from her lawyer asking her to cease and desist any comments about her relationship situations. Because apparently Giselle went on Andy Cohen and was stating that Sharice was cheating on her husband, as she was seeing a guy who apparently supposed to have been a fireman, and he's buff and yada, yada, yada. And she also was saying Eddie got his girlfriend, so Sharice got her boyfriend. So pretty much Giselle was going on national television, pretty much trying to expose both of them, and Giselle slapped her with a gag order for she can, stop talking about her situation. Then it leads to Ashley. Ashley has been invited to dance in Hills Harper's Manifest Your Destiny, which is a dance competition he puts on every year to help raise funds for students to participate in a variety of different summer camp experiences. The year prior to that, Giselle competed in the competition but did not win. But this year he brought her back as a judge of the competition. So it's pretty much showing Ashley meeting up with her dance partner for they could get ready to come up with a routine. So the updates on Ashley's been apparently the restaurant Oz, it's been open for 8 months, and it didn't pop off like they thought it would be. In season 1, you seen her and her husband, trying to hurry up and get this restaurant open, hire staff, and do everything necessary to make this restaurant happen. But it is not doing as well. She has went through several different, several different staff changes. She had to hire various shelves managers and rehire. People are not feeling the authentic Australian cuisine, and Michael's been helping to make ends meet. So Michael has been taking his own personal money to help continue to have this restaurant order, because they have not broke even. And you got these people working, so these people still has to get paid. So it is putting a real strain on their marriage and their relationship. Then it shoots over to Robin. Robin's boys is growing up, so she's see them, she's talking to them. They have a little change in attitude, and apparently their house from last season end up in foreclosure, which that was really no secret. They talked about that in the reunion. So they have since downsized, and they have moved like kind of away from the Potomac area. Juan is still on the coaching staff at the University of Maryland, and Robin is saying that he does want to reconsider, want her to consider them being in a relationship again. But she has this wall up right now, and she still just she just can't get that feeling for them to try it again in terms of relationship. Robin also feels like she's right now in the middle of the Giselle and Charisse beef. She is good friends with them both. She don't want to take sides, and she don't know what to do. But Juan is telling her, which I agree with Juan, just stay out of it. She should just stay out of it, continue to be a good friend to both, and let these grown older women work their situations out. Next, we go to Karen. Karen, you remember Karen, the grand dame of Potomac. Every time it just cracks up. This bougie heifer, I swear. So Karen, it shows Karen and her husband, the Black Bill Gates, Ray. They are looking for a smaller home. Apparently, since Raven has been off to college and her son, been moved out, it doesn't make sense to have all that square footage that they currently have. So they've been going around looking at houses, and it shows them looking at one house in particular, and Karen is totally not feeling it. It's not as grand. It's smaller. I mean, personally, I think it's a great house. I think it's awesome, but I haven't been, I never lived in a mansion. Most of my, living stays have been apartments and buildings, so what would I know? But it's not up to Karen's liking. She does not have no hesitation in expressing that. She don't like the balcony. She pretty much don't like none of it. She's the only thing she likes is the door so she can exit. And she said, when you're in California, you're trying to be about 90210, but I'm all about the 20854. I guess that's like a known zip code in the DC area, but she's apparently is her real estate agents, they gotta go back to the drawing board. Charisse said right now in her life, she's in the middle of a revival. She's throwing out old clothes. She's trying to rearrange her life, restore, because apparently Eddie wants a divorce now. So I guess they're gonna move forward with the divorce. If you saw her last season, she was contemplating whether she should move forward with divorce, but it's just like men. Men, will tell you don't do the pursue the divorce, but then they'll turn around. I mean, he never said don't pursue the divorce, but he pretty much is the one that's putting it out there. He want to go ahead and pursue it. So yeah, so it just showed her connecting with her daughter's former coach. I guess they're good buddies now. So she's trying to toss out all these clothes. And of course, they're talking about the Giselle situation. It's just a lot of back and forth. So Ashley goes back to Ashley. It's a typical Saturday. Ashley is asking the hostess how many people they're expecting, to come through, and she's saying she's not filling that number. It's a Saturday. It should be packed and booming all day. So yeah, so Ashley is working with a chef to create a new menu because, as I said earlier, people is not feeling the authentic Australia food. I guess they got some kangaroo involved, and they're like, we don't do that. Just give us some regular fried chicken or some steak and call it well. So Michael's coming in that day to sit with Ashley to see what are some of the new dishes the chef is cooking up. Apparently he's not feeling it, and he said that pretty much him and Ashley has different taste in food, because he said he don't even like fast food and stuff. And then the chef presented him with some type of steak, and he questioned like, well, how much is this gonna be, the price point? And then the chef was saying $22, and he said this is like a 60 something. This meat is worth like 60 some bucks. Why would we charge $22? And he said the goal is to make money. And he pretty much like threatened Ashley, like saying, we had some goals set up here. We need to break even, because if we don't break even, pretty much what's not going to happen. So from what I take from this, he ain't trying to have no baby unless this restaurant is successful. And ladies, you got to think about that. Sometimes you marry older. I mean, he got kids that's grown as hell, mind you. He been married before. He got grown kids. So I don't really think it would make or break him if he had another child. So that's things you got to think about as well. Ashley is saying that this is really, this restaurant situation is taking a toll on their sex life. It has not been the same. Michael just been be about the restaurant, be about the restaurant, be about the restaurant. And this little dance opportunity that she's pursuing is really trying to give her a small little break from the hustles or bustles of this restaurant. So Giselle goes to visit Robin and check out her new home. So apparently Robin moved into a townhome that's in Hanover, Maryland. It's like 45 minutes away from Potomac. It's a townhome. It's definitely, a downgrade from what I guess, Robin had prior. So Giselle did say that Giselle and Robin sat down, and Robin brought up the Sharice situation, but Giselle is claiming that off camera that Sharice has said several times that she was seeing guys, she had boyfriends, so she don't understand where she feels like she's lying or putting her business out, because she said this is stuff that Sharice have told her. So I guess Robin is really just trying to like get both sides and see how she wants to move forward. So it's competition time for Ashley. The girls all come out to support. There's we're all gonna see how it goes down between Sharice and Giselle. Karen pretty much tells Sharice that she's concerned about her. Sharice said she is good. She don't want to really discuss that, but she says she does want to have a conversation with Giselle. Well, Giselle is saying, right now is not a good time. I'm getting ready to judge this competition. So they showed a variety of different people, and some of them are doing a great job. But Ashley comes out, she is killing the game. She got this dance outfit, just showing all her little perky butt, bouncing up and down, but she's killing it. And she pretty much wins the competition, hands down. Michael's proud of her. All the girls are proud of her. They even go to the back and greet Ashley. And at that point, Sharice still want to have this conversation with Giselle. Giselle is talking about, I got a date and and I need to head out. She said, you don't have 5 minutes. She said, okay, whatever. So Sharice want to know why Giselle keep talking about her relationship, why it's such a big deal to keep putting her situation out there. Meanwhile, Giselle is talking about, well, you called me a hoe. And she said, well, I didn't say a hoe like that. But then it's like she turned around and said she was a hoe, said, okay, I did say I was a hoe. So they went back with their little cat bickled back and forth. Apparently nothing was resolved. So the beef continues. And that is pretty much it for episode 1. Really don't feel like it gave us a lot, but I guess it's something to get started. Maybe it'll continue to build as shows do as you go along the season. So yeah, we will see. And next week they will go ahead and introduce the new housewife of the series, so we'll get to see what she is about. That's it. That's all. To the subscribers, thanks for rolling on through, and I hope you enjoyed. To those who are not subscribers, go on, subscribe and join the family. There's more videos to come. That is it. That's all. Have a good evening. Peace.